Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Baddies Africa Season 7 Episode 16 Saddle Up. So this is continuation from when they're out at the club or whatever the case may be, and Summer arrives late. Um Choco, Ivory, and some of those girls, they was feeling sick so they didn't come. So they're in the club. Fauna and Lex going back and forth at it. Fauna was throwing her fan at Big Lex. Next, Summer walks in and she's throwing her drink at Fauna. So the whole back and forth kept going. Eventually, things didn't escalate a little bit further than necessary because you know that once you fight in the club, you get the boot. So, whatever the case may be, um, they end up leaving having after that went down. Summer ends up riding with Natalie. So while Summer's riding with Natalie, they end up going live. And Summer was basically talking about DTB, Cold Killer, Fauna, and Rika. And it was just like, Natalie, what are you doing? Like, why would you mute the live? Why you should have just ended the live and just be like, no, we're not doing that. But you digress. You better play through whatever the case may be. And then y'all started twerking and stuff through the sunroof, and it was just like, you're messy. You're messy to a T. So it's now the next day. We got we got freaking Ivory, Diamond, um, Rolly, Tavy, um, Marissa. They're sitting down on the balcony. They talking about how Natalie got this activity for us to do today, and Diamond was like, "F Natalie, like she out there with Summer talking this and this and this and all that." It was just like, "Nah, I'm about to address this joint and that's it." So everybody, all right, cool, we're gonna go do that. And then you got the rest of the girls, the five that are supposedly on injury reserve and they don't feel good, talking about, yeah, we should have did this and let it go. So they end up going to horseback riding. Natalie and Scotty, they're talking or whatever the case may be. They start walking next, Scotty, she ends up falling because she got these wedge heels and she wasn't dressed for the occasion. So it was just like, all right, cool. But she had backup. She put on her slides, and then that was that. Natalie was telling her, like, yeah, there's going to be some smoke because we went on live talking and all this stuff. Just hopefully people just stand on business. So is given that. So everybody arrived. Summer, no, Fauna didn't ride with them. I guess she had some stuff to do. Um, Ivory, she let it be known that she may have to leave because she got some family issues to deal with at home. So Diamond's really feeling it, and it's just like, oh, she's really in there solo dolo. Even though she got the little three, it's still giving like my alliance people that I formed and actually grew a bond with. They not here anymore, so it's just me solo dolo in this thing. Not saying I can't stand on my own, but it's still giving like I miss my girls and I just want them to be here with me. Okay, so that's granted. She's respected how she feels, and that's all that matters. So after that, everybody starts riding their rides and having a good time with the little clique that they formed or whatever the case may be. So after all of that, people riding their rides. Fauna, Cold Killer, Rolly, Tavy, and a couple of them, they're sitting down along the sidelines after Ivy made her departure. Daisy, oh, not Daisy, whew, Dolly always got to find some 2 cents to put in. So they was like, oh my God, I'm glad that she's leaving. And it's giving like, once she leaves, you're going to be like, and it's funny because Cold Killer said this. She's like, once you leave, you're gonna have your hand unwrapped, and you're gonna be about that energy. It's just like, okay, cool. We gonna peep that. So you got them talking about, yeah, Ivory gone, Glass is gone, and stuff like that. It is whatever. We ain't scared about her, whatever the case may be, but it is what they're just giving you are. So they start riding rides. Scotty ended up pulling up on her horse. As soon as she pulled up on her horse around Fauna and them, her her horse started taking a poop, and it was just like, girl, get that horse out of here. So after that, whatever, everybody stop riding their rides. By this time, Diamond pulls up to where Natalie and all the girls are, and she basically addressed why would you online with Summer, and then other girls are still talking, and then next thing you know, Summer pulls up. Fauna is heated. She basically addressed Natalie too. It was just like, why was you online letting her tell the stuff? And I was like, I didn't say that the live was muted. Yeah, it was muted, but at the same time, you're CEO. Like, why are you trying to be her friend? Like, you the boss, right? You would have muted that. You would have took that live down or checked to why y'all was on live. Like, make it make sense. Not having a good old grand time with her. Like, where's the boss behavior at? It's giving you want to be her friend slash cast me. But that's not boss moves. That's sneaky, diabolical moves right there. So, Fauna is heated. Next thing you know, one Summer pulled up and was just like, yeah, pick your jaw up off the floor. Yeah, she hit you. Yeah, she gave you a two-piece combo. And then they started getting active. Yeah. That was it for this episode. It was a lot. Emotions on high right now. And it's giving, yeah. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.